I'm sure I can do better, right? Let's actually go off in the direction he's pointing us in.
Yeah.
Liability. It's basically just an idea that you can't infinitely spam it, I suppose. How far does he want me to get, though?
Oh.
Alright. This will be interesting. It is raining right now. That's not the best sign. Whoa, that dive wasn't helpful, was it? Alright. Oh. Oh. Hang on a second, dude. Do I know about this shrine? Ha! Oopsie. I don't think I know about this shrine that's nearby. Well, I know what I'm doing next. How far does he expect me to get for this successful state? Am I going, like, straight by it? There's a skull. I haven't really done it before, but I was partly thinking, like, what if I do something really crazy with, like, fire? And make it so that I, like, land on, like, I fly over fire and then helps me out? But, I mean, I'm out of stamina at this point. I guess that's the best I can do, because I literally ran out of stamina. Well, no, I could eat stamina stuff, but even then I wouldn't get much further. If I do it during dry weather, it might be possible to do something tricky, like lighting grass on fire to give myself an up current, but I don't know. I don't know how reasonable that is. I haven't practiced that kind of thing before, but right now it's raining. Let me see here. You flew 551.9 meters. Small steps lead to great strides in the long run. Oh, right. Your compensation. Isn't the collection of priceless data compensation enough? No? Fine. Well, a promise is a promise. Here you go. 21 rupees. Ah, fine. I'll make it 50 rupees. Seriously, you made me... I spent 40. It's only a profit of 10. That was the longest flight yet. But I bet you can set an even better record next time. So, if you're up for it, why not glide down again? Nope. I'm done. Something to think about later, though. Alright, well, I was gonna go check out Cuss, because I think I know where he is now that we've revealed the map, and I can see exactly where that bluff is by name, instead of just kind of blindly wandering around in the vague southerly direction. But now I've been teased by the apparent existence of a shrine, so that's definitely my next priority. For the love of all that is sacred, please do not be a test of strength. Please. Which direction are you in now? That way? Is it under me? Yes, it is. That's exactly why it's barely moving. The Zalta Shrine. Neat. You know they did that on purpose, right? Point that quest directly over the shrine thing so that if you have it activated, you'll find it. Yeah, I've more or less just gotten used to the sound of the shrines. I'm not super fond of the shrine sound, but I figure I should just get used to it, because otherwise I have to deal with missing shrines, which is even worse than the shrine sound. Let's see, 2 orbs to guide you. 2 orbs to guide you. Let's stay up there real quick, I need to look around. Okay, my goal is to get up there, but first I need to somehow get on there. Okay. Okay. That's a button over there, that's a thing that you just put orbs into. Like, I could just shoot it right here. Alright. You are mine now. Thank you. Don't know what my goal was there, but I put it there anyway. So... should I grab that? Might be a little hard with that situation, but I could make it work. But I need to figure out why I'd want it, though. What if I just put you on this button? Will you roll off? I see. That's straightforward enough. Huh. Well, that's a trip. I take it you will make me fly. Ah. Got timed that a little better. There we go. That was basically perfect. Oh, should I be worried? Okay, we're fine. I was briefly worried I was in danger. Whew. Okay. Is that the whole shrine? Huh. I guess that's it. Oh! Hello. Oh. 26 isn't terrible. And I've got space for it. Neat. Do I have a better weapon to use? I could probably use the Korok Leaf without worrying about durability. Because I don't think you use durability if you don't hit something with a Korok Leaf. Could be wrong. Let's see. There it is. There's a chest icon next to the name on this map when you highlight the map. Okay. I've never noticed that before. So that's the only chest here. They didn't really have places to hide it within the context of the puzzle. Nope, that doesn't necessarily work. Come here. There we go. That's satisfying. It's very brief, though. I will say that as we go on, especially, I find myself thinking more and more. That's it when we finish shrines. Because they're so short. I get that there's 120 of them, but they're so short. That's probably just me, the puzzle game player in me that just wants to constantly have more puzzle games. So I'm like, puzzles! And I get to these and I'm like, oh yeah, put that thing there, put that thing there. I'm like, oh, that's it? Alright. I mean, let's think about what I did in this puzzle shrine. One of them was on a pedestal, so I knocked it down. Other one, I had to stand on a door on a button and throw it, and then I had to just catapult myself, and that was the whole shrine. Like, there wasn't really much lateral thinking or like any like special surprises. Like I wasn't. It lacks the progression, I would say. Like when you get when you're playing something like Portal, let's finally cash these in. By the way, I've waited too long. When you play a game like Portal, for example, you walk into a new floor or region or theme, and you like get the really basic iteration of a puzzle mechanic. Like, oh, boom, this does that. Interesting. Now let's figure out what else to do with that. And then you get like 7 more rooms after that are all getting consecutively more interesting and complex, and they're more iterations on the mechanic that you saw at the beginning. And you keep recombining in interesting ways. This is shown, for example, in the Cryonis. Wow, it's actually saying Cryonis on the screen right now, as if it knows what I'm talking about. This was shown in the Cryonis challenge, the one that you do to get when you first get the Cryonis power. You use a Cryonis thing to, you use one to lift up. There is water in here. Should I think something about that? I mean, I don't see anywhere to go via the water. Is it raining here too? When you do the Cryonis challenge, you open a gate with the water, then you create barriers to block enemies, and you create barriers and pillars to climb on to get you around, and then you also create multiple, you use multiple things to like lift up a seesaw, and like there's like a progression there. And a surprising number of the challenges we encounter don't really feel like they have that progression. Like, ideally, they would progress from that starting point and get even more complex from there. But they don't even. But instead of doing that, they often don't even iterate on the idea they use within their own shrine. So your shrine will like, here's one idea, and then it just ends, and I'm like, oh, you didn't have any more ideas or like a follow up? You didn't want to expand on the idea? It's like, it's kind of it's just a little bit disappointing compared to what you hope from puzzles generally. Because it lacks the progression and iteration of ideas. And it might be it's because of them kind of sacrificing things to make the whole thing feel non-linear. Could be. Ah, crap. How many have I spent so far? So I have 3 hearts, maybe 2 stamina. Wait, actually, it doesn't matter. I'm trying to remember where I left off so I can continue to split it evenly, but honestly, I have 4 right now, so I can just do 2 heart containers and 2 stamina. That's all we need. If I can buy an even number of upgrades right now, I don't have to tell which one's ahead right now. Not that staying consistently 50-50 is actually important. I've just decided that that's valuable to me for some reason. Because I value both stats. Getting 1 shot sucks. So I want to avoid getting 1 shot or 2 shot and stuff. And heart containers help me with that. But also, climbing is like... Exploring is like the thing I like to do in this game above all else. So having tons of stamina also helps. And they combine to make my character better. It feels strangely awesome to be like, I'm just gonna buy 4 permanent upgrades back to back. So I've been on such a shrine kick, apparently. Look at all that green bar. Look at all that green bar. I wonder how big it gets. Da 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 da. There we go. I'm really bad at counting. Yeah, am I 5 upgrades in, or am I 4 upgrade? Am I 5 or 6 upgrades in or something on that stamina? It's hard to tell. It's very clear with hearts because you just count them and subtract 3. So it's like, oh, I'm at 8. I've done it 5 times. Damn. So it's at least 5 of that, and then probably 5 of the other one. Is that? Wow, that's like 40 shrines already. Is that? Am I thinking correctly? Is that really how far I am on shrines? Wow. I mean, I'll know the next time I visit a loading screen, which is right now. So I guess that'll answer my question. All right, next goal. It's a year. Right, that's the later shrine. I want to visit you because I want to find what should be another cast location. So let's go see. And then I'll see my number for shrines to review. There's what, 120 in the game? So how many have I done? I've done 36. Okay. So I'm not quite at 40, but I am getting pretty up there. So based on that, if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I have 5 upgrades on health. That's 20. So I've done 4 upgrades on stamina. Okay, so it's 5 upgrades. It's 5 stamina upgrades per circle. I gotta try to remember that because I keep forgetting. So my next one should be a stamina upgrade, and then I'll be 50-50 on having them both be significantly higher. It takes longer to upgrade your stamina. So let's change you to something I can see. Hey, Cass. Let's go on a trip. It is storming in Hyrule everywhere I go right now. These locations are kind of far apart, right? Yeah. I wouldn't expect them to be sharing weather, considering how localized weather often feels in this game. But, joke's on me. Hey there. Don't mind me. Just gonna... Ah! Didn't mean to drop it. Did I just blow everything away, or can I grab it? There you are. Oh. There we go. That's better. Oh. You can see him just go rocketing off. Yay! Oh, we got it. Oh, no. Does he see me? Oh, boy. That's just around, huh? Those guys ruin you. I mean, I could try again. Yeah, we should try again. Let's save. I can always load my save, right? I haven't fought one of these guys in a long time, and I have some weapons now. I'm still garbage at fighting, but I have some weapons, so there's that. Let's see. Let's go with the spear, I think. Does that roar mean he's aggroing on me? I should probably be worried about that. Uh-oh. That seems like bad news. Oh! Damn. That'll take some practice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna not fight him. It might be possible to take him down, because I have damaging weapons at this point, I believe. So it's probably not completely unreasonable to try. But, damn, if he's gonna one-shot me, I don't think it's really worth trying. I should wait till I can at least not get one-shot by him. Because fighting an enemy where a single hit kills you is just kind of exasperating. Like, even in a Dark Souls game, it'd be kind of exhausting to try to fight a boss that you literally can't beat if you take a single hit. Damage time. Whoa, and just like that, with a gust of wind, the weather clears. Neat. Timing's good for me. So somewhere over here is supposed to be my destination. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to fight those guys until I can at least withstand a hit or two first. Because, dying instantly is just a bummer. Oh man, my stamina goes for days now. That's great. Interesting how, if you spend an equivalent amount of spirit orbs, you almost double your health, but you almost triple your health, but only double your stamina. So, like, they start you off with a pretty big pool of stamina, but actually have, much smaller upgrades by comparison. Whereas, like, the first health upgrade you ever get is, like, boom, 25% bonus. I mean, 33% bonus, actually. There he is up there. Clear as can be. Just have to climb up a mushroom thing, whatever these things are. Well, it's not raining, conveniently enough. Now, who's not happy to hear that song? Look how much I can jump now. Ooh. Fancy. Oh no, I'm not gonna clear the rim! I was hoping that would land on top. Aha! There you are, Shrine. Change you accordingly and then delete you. It's a bit of a climb to get up there. I don't really have a trick. And they're not even close enough for me to reach them from each other. I might get a head start if I climb to the top of this one and go over, though. I'll try that. Yeah, on the top of the lion things, like, I could learn to dodge and counter and avoid all their attacks, but it definitely would be easier to practice against them if, when I'm not punished by an entire loading screen every time I take a single hit. That'd be ideal. Up we go! Alright. Hey, Cass. Remember when I was gonna go talk to Impo, like, 2 episodes ago, and I was like, this is it, it's finally time. That's fine, I'm talking to Cass. That's even better. He plays music for me. Oh, no! What? I can't get up there. Will Link just legit not climb that far upside down? I'm just gonna give it another shot real quick to see if it was a fluke or not. So maybe it was like a weird polygon. I think he just doesn't climb there, though. So I'm gonna have to find a high spot. I made a mistake. I went too fast. I think that's true, though. But do I have a waypoint up there yet? I don't. That seems like the best chance, though, right? I can try that. The alternative is try to do something fiery. Let's see here. I exited out on accident. There we go. Let's see if this works. Not enough. Okay. That's fine, though. I just need a better location, then. Because that got me pretty high. So if I use the same things on this one, I probably can get the height difference. Alternatively, I'd basically probably have to go to the top of that distant mountain and try to hover over and hope my stamina lasts. Which may not be the case. So you'll still work, right? You let me up a second ago. Smokey would be really mad at me right now. I just created a fire and just immediately abandoned it without using it. How could I? Up we go. It's actually in the ballpark of like a climb that would have been hard if I hadn't just gotten the upgrade I just got. Unless I wanted to spend stuff to get there. Please? No, use the... Ah. Come on, it worked a second ago. I literally can't activate it. Ow. Come on, paraglide. Okay, get higher? Don't blow up. I don't even know if they're fire activated, honestly. We can just get on top of this bomb. I can, like, forward jump. Wow, Link doesn't like the standing jump. He doesn't like this. If you jump while standing still, you can't move forward. I can't get on the bomb. It's really frustrating. I just want to stand on the bomb. Okay, that's not going to work out, probably. Come on, what? Paraglide. Come on, hammering it. Alright, no. No, I can't do a backflip and paraglide. Oh, come on, my solution's right here. Just paraglide. There, yeah. Okay, that worked for a second there. What? Come on, man. What? Why isn't it lifting me? There's no up... Oh yeah, there is no updraft, is there? Why, though? There was an updraft before. What? Can you only have an updraft at surface level and not around here? Like, I created a fire. Aw. I liked my solution, dang it. Alright, let's see. Does he have a metal thing up there I can grab? That would help me. Nothing that simple, huh? Okay. I might be able to try from up there, but that doesn't seem high enough. It's hard to say, but it's so much closer than going all the way to the ice mountain. Whoa, it's not that close. Oh! It is not at all close. How'd you get it? Oh, you're a bird, right? Cass, come down here. Shh. Link, shout. I know you're a mute protagonist usually, but just shout a little bit. Shout at the devil. Alright. At least I can lift myself up high and glide over. Or not. Did you just suddenly lose your ability to paraglide? What's wrong with you? He will not paraglide. He refuses. Oh, well, the updraft appears to have disappeared. Oh, jeez. Can I even paraglide from that far away? I guess I'm gonna find out, because I've set myself on this task. Yeah, he does not like to paraglide unless you are already falling at a distance that is... You have to be falling at a height that is now, like, officially below where you started, basically. He doesn't like falling at any other angle. Oh, man, I'm worried now. I am descending rather quickly, and this is a surprisingly long distance. I don't know if it's reasonable to think that this is a paraglider solution that I can actually do. You can start off by running up the wall. There wasn't like boulders around or any metal things I could lift up. This may take a while. Well, this is interesting. Sorry for skipping ahead, but this was like 10 minutes straight of me just walking up a wall. Or climbing up a wall, I mean. So here I am at the very, very top of this mountain now, for the first time. I should probably check by the summit. Not now. Not now. I'm gonna stay on topic for once. I'm sure I will have a proper climb up this mountain in the future that's more eventful and has a journey to it and everything. I want to stick to my task right now. Particularly because they straight up gave me this over here. They seem to be heat vents. So I can angle in the right direction. I might be able to point the right way and to get where I want to go. Are you a heat vent? Oh yeah, look at that. Ha 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 ha. That's as high as we're going. Okay. And so our journey begins. It's a good thing I marked it on the map with one of the glowy bits, because I have no idea where I'm going right now. But this is easily the highest we have ever been in this game so far. So that's neat. Oh, I might be high enough. You can see it out there. It's so hard to say, though. I don't know. I might make it. On a regular basis, the angle of decline is either way steeper or way less steep than I expected. It might have been possible to do from over there. Especially if it has a heat vent. That almost looks like a volcanic peak from here. So maybe that was a heat vent. Is that a spot over there? I did a shrine over there. Oh, I'm dumb. I really should have teleported to the shrine to at least try. I saw the path there, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a hassle to get over there, let's not go for that. But I could have just done this. I could have just teleported over, which would have been a valid try. Oops. Get more of that stamina. And hopefully this is just an... Oh yeah, we're making it. We're making it! I'm gonna know your secret, Cass! Dang it. I'm gonna know it good. Don't suppose you got a fast travel way of getting up here. I don't really want to try to do this again. Unless that works, I suppose. Oh wow, yeah, we had some altitude to spare. Howdy. What's the book say over here? Cass's journal. I leave here a record of my search for the ancient songs of Hyrule. Oh, we can read his journal. Is this his home? First page. The ancient song of Pagos Woods. It seems that a song has been passed down through the ages in the Pagos Woods area of Faron. The song references mystical creatures such as dragons and giant serpents. I wonder if such creatures really existed, or perhaps they still exist today. The ancient song of the West Hyrule Plains. On the south side of the West Hyrule Plains, there's a bridge called Jeddo Bridge. Near this bridge, there is a number of circular rocks with holes in their centers. Peculiarly enough, these rocks are apparently mentioned in an ancient song from the area. Sounds rather odd, but I hope to find out more about this ancient rock song. The ancient song of Rabia Plain. Apparently Rabia Plain, in the northern part of Hiteno, is home to an ancient song about beasts. Rabia Plain is northeast of Kakariko Village. I'd like to stop by the village during my search for the song. Interesting, I want to try to keep record of this as something, because it probably leads me to each of the locations that I can find Cass throughout the game. The ancient song of Gerudo Tower. I've heard, yep, that's the first time I found him was Gerudo Tower. That's the first time I encountered him during a puzzle, at least. I've heard word there's an ancient song about a tall structure called Gerudo Tower. I don't know where this Gerudo Tower is, but mysterious towers have popped up all around Hyrule lately. This Gerudo Tower may be the tower that appeared in Gerudo region. Ancient song of Kalora Lake. Apparently there is an ancient song about the giant boulder in Kalora Lake in the Faron region. I hear this area is prone to violent thunderstorms. I'll need to prepare before I go searching for the song. Ancient song of Horon Lagoon. I hear there's an ancient song about a place in Lanayru called Horon Lagoon. The winds of Horon Lagoon are supposed to be very intense. I may need to travel the area on foot. Ancient song of Kitano Bay. Seems there's an ancient song about an oddly shaped stone pillar in the open water of Kitano Bay. It details something that was hidden there before the Great Calamity to be claimed by a lost hero. I'm not sure what's hidden there, but if it's meant to be for lost hero, it must be worth a fortune. Ancient song of Wash's Bluff. That's where we are right now. I've heard whispers of an ancient song about the night of the red moon traditionally sung in Wash's Bluff. No one quite knows why the red moon rises or what happens in the span of that night. Huh. Do I have to come here during the specific time of the blood moon then? These are all of the ancient songs that I've discovered. I will continue my journey, hoping the day will come when I can pass them on to the champion of Hyrule. Which I just apparently just not interested in telling him that that's who I am. Interesting. So this seems like it's his HQ of some kind at the very least, because he's got a gazebo and he's got his writings up here. And it's a place that only a Rito would really be able to visit reasonably. Interesting. So now I know I can come here, or more realistically, just review my own footage to find out where all of his other locations are, or at least a bunch of them. And then based on that, I can find out where I can visit him and solve more puzzles. That makes me happy. We have like half the map filled in, don't we? Alright. Success.